I want to personally release with labels. My songs are good enough. I don't want to go a year in 2025 without a release. I want to release something in 2025. Lately, I've worked a lot on the music business side of things, and while I love it, I love helping my students, one of them just quit his job. I mean, it's amazing. It did make me lose track of my own music releasing schedule, so I'd like to remedy to that. That being said, I do not enjoy nor I want to spend my time doing music promotion, so this is why I want to personally release with labels. Plus, it gives me the credibility that I want, that my songs are good enough and that I'm good enough as a music producer to be signed by labels. So I currently have 3 demos ready. I have Follow Me, which is a type of a deep house track with my PLV vibes.
We can feel something new, so follow me, I'll show you how to move.
Then I have Come Back Tonight, which is a collaboration with my friend Pesoni and Torin on the vocals again. It's in the style of a future house, future bounce. And then the last one, my favorite, is Who Do You Want More, again with Torin on the vocals. And this one is more of a melodic house, but still with my own like dreamy, emotional PLV vibes.
Who do you want more? I gotta know, should I let you go? Can't do this anymore.
Alright, let's get to work. The very first thing I do when I'm looking for labels is upload my track to a platform called Label Radar. They have this great feature called Pull to Many, which is what I'm using right now. It lets any label on the platform discover my track and reach out directly if they are interested in signing it. For me, this is always the first step. While I will still pitch my track to individual labels, this gives me a chance to be discovered by others that I might not even know about. I've been using Label Radar since I first started releasing music, and I've already signed more than 5 tracks thanks to it. That's why it's always my go-to move. But now that it's done, let's move on to the next step. Uploading to the Pull to Many is a great start, but if you want to increase your chances, it's even better to send your track directly to labels that are a strong fit for your specific sound. To do that, I first write down the genre and overall vibe of my track. Then I browse through all the labels available on Label Radar and handpick the ones that make the most sense. From there, I organize them in 3 categories: big labels, medium labels, and small labels, which I will explain later on why I do this. For now, let's just wait and see if any labels bite. Oh, and by the way, if you also want to use Label Radar to get your tracks listened to by labels, you will find the link to it in the first line of the description below. 19 notifications and 3 messages. Let's see. Alright, Almighty Music and RT8 Media Group. Okay, let's see. Usually I check like YouTube, Spotify, Instagram. Okay, usually I check at the saves for the playlist. It's 18 with just 38 songs, 924 followers. Yeah, for now I'm not getting good signs. And either way, they didn't even send a message. So I guess that's it. Next. Almighty Music. I think we talked before, yeah. Every time they want to release all my tracks. So basically they want to release the 3. And it's the same message for the 3. 90% artist, 10% label. To me, almost sounds like too good to be true. Usually I would click their profile and go do a little bit more. I think, yeah, I've seen them a lot. Let's see their playlist. Okay, 432 saves. Not the best. With a lot of songs. That's better. Beach Party Bangers. I feel like mine could fit in that one. Okay, so I guess maybe that's their partner next up, which is pretty cool. Now, usually what I like to do as well is I'm gonna go back to their release playlist and I'm gonna investigate if their latest release has like good plays. And usually that's one thing I don't like is when their playlist, like it's not updated with a date. Like basically the new ones are just at like the bottom. 2 days ago. Okay, let's go back to something like 2 weeks ago. 186 listeners. Yeah, so right now I'm not getting, 288. 1 monthly listeners. Yeah, we can aim for something better in terms of labels. and in terms of release and promotion and everything. So obviously I'm not like shaming any labels or anything. I'm just looking for something different. It would be great, if you're just getting started, like, it goes into like the smaller labels. I guess where I am currently in my career right now in terms of, Spotify growth and all this, I want to release with a little bit like more medium, bigger labels. I'm gonna try and continue searching. So basically tomorrow I'll finish the list of all the labels. It'll be like Sunday, and Sunday night I'll send to all of the labels individually that I want to reach out to, and then see what we can get next week. Alright, so we are Monday. I am just about to submit individually to labels now that I'm done all the list. I didn't do it on Sunday because I try to take Sundays off as much as possible, so I pushed it to Monday. It's fine. It's still the beginning of the week. It still, works in terms of submitting when labels are the most active. So in my song tracker, I have all the labels that I want classified by big, medium, and small size. So here for Follow Me, we have a few big labels, a lot of mediums, just one small, and then Who Do You Want More, same thing. Some big, some medium, some smalls, etc., etc. Same for Come Back Tonight over here. So right now, for now, I'm gonna start first by submitting to all the big labels because I first want to see what I could get. I don't want to start submitting to small labels because if a small label, say yes, like cool, but like it's a small label, so okay. But I want to first see if any big labels might be interested, Because if you don't try, you just don't get it, right? Qui ne tente rien à rien. That's a French saying. So let's do that. All right, so I'm going to start by Follow Me. So I'm going to go to View. And here, so you can see both. You can see the one-to-many submissions. You can see the one-to-one submissions, which is what we're going to do. And you can also update the track version if you have like a better track since then. Adjust your 20-second clip. For now, I'm just going to submit to labels. So it is quite time consuming because I have to redo it and enter the same thing that I did before, but hopefully it's worth it because we're gonna sign it. Alright, so that's 16 labels, with a few big, a few mediums. Submit track. Bam! One song done. Next. So let's do Who Do You Want More? Submit track. Next. Alright, 8 selected for this one. Bam! Done! Alright, so we're done with the label radar part of the submissions. Now, another thing that I want to do right now is to contact the contacts that I already have of like previous labels that I released with, or contacts that I have in my own networking, like some of the A&Rs that I know at some labels that could fit, just to see if we can find like another way to submit and another way to sign those tracks a little bit easier and faster. So I'm gonna get to writing some emails now, and for this I'm gonna host all my tracks on SoundCloud. So I first need to host all the tracks on SoundCloud per label that I want to submit to, which is always a bit time consuming, but that's what I'm gonna do now. So usually what I do is I do the name with everyone, and then submission for, enter the name of the label. All I care about is that it's in private. And usually for the artwork, I just put like a press picture of me just to put something, and that's it. It really doesn't matter. Upload. And then once that's uploaded, I just copy the link and then include that in either the email or the DM. In this case, it's gonna be a DM because I'm in contact, like my friend is, I think, one of their A&Rs, or at least the last time we talked he was, so I'm just gonna do that. One thing about SoundCloud though is that you have to use the right link. They changed a bit the UI, and I just checked, is this one, share, shorten link, it is this one, like this private share, as you can see. You wanna get the right one. Alternative rock? Well, that's interesting. Okay, here because it's a friend, like I'll keep it friendly, you know. Bam. So that's done. And then another one I want to do today is Garden Cactus Records because I freaking love them. I released a couple tracks with them already. They're always doing a great job. The owner is French. We get along very well. And I think 2 of my tracks, Follow Me and Who Do You Want More, follow with the style of like Where You Are and Dilemma, which they loved and signed. So I'm hoping that we're gonna have more chances as well to be signed there. So that'd be cool. I'd like to keep signing tracks with them because they've been doing great. I'm gonna do the same title. So usually I put the name of the song and then new unreleased demo submissions because that's what they care about, that it's new, unreleased. So that's usually what I do. I'm just gonna use the same one as a base. Obviously, I'm gonna change everything else. 2 new unreleased demo submissions. Let's just go with that. So here I'm just trying to tell them a little bit more about the style of my tracks, the genre, a bit of like the vibes, just to kind of give them an idea. And usually I keep it short, honestly, because like they have so much more like emails to go through. I just keep it short. Usually as well, what I like to do is to kind of highlight the important stuff. So like just the genre style of things. And that's it. And then just go like let the music speak, really, because like at the end of the day, if they like your music, they'll sign your track. And let's go. I think we're good, huh? Sent. All right, so we are Tuesday morning. Let's see if there is anything new. As expected, just a lot of denials, probably. Love Style didn't like it. Plasma Pool didn't like it. Those were one too many. All right, nothing new in Label Radar. So let's see, I think they read it. Yeah, new unreleased demo submission. They read it 2 times. I'll give it a few days, you know, and hopefully I'll hear back. We'll see. Usually they would I know they would reply even if it's a no, I think. And then I think Atreus replied as well on Instagram, so let me show you. I don't know, I haven't opened it yet because I'm too scared. I will check this soon and tell. All right, well, nothing new. He will just check it out soon. All right, well, nothing new yet. So I'll give it a little bit more time and maybe tonight I'll reach out to more labels just because like it's kind of like a volume game. So you kind of need to just go hard to get a bite, basically. So let's see. All right, quick update. So Atreus replied to us and he said that the vocals are floating around the track and basically he wanted more compression, more saturation, more tuning as well. So we did another version and we sent him as well to see what he thinks. So fingers crossed he'll like it and he'll send it to my label. We'll see. Okay, so things didn't quite go as I expected. Every day I was checking Label Radar and every day I was getting rejections. I got a ton of labels to listen to my tracks, so it's awesome to get that many responses, but they were definitely not quite what I expected, and so I started doubting myself. In the meantime, our song got rejected by Magic Records, even if Atreus sent it, and GCR, which I really thought would love it, said no. It was a different name that replied, so it seemed to be his personal taste. That's the life with labels A&R, sometimes it's just about their personal tastes. But anyway, after a week I decided to send to more labels and pretty much same thing. Lots of rejections. That being said, it is important to note that 5 labels were actually interested to release our songs, but they were all quite smaller than what I was hoping for and didn't show great results in the last releases, so I decided to pass and play the waiting game because I truly believe that you only need one to say yes. And good news! A new label called The Anchor Records reached out on Label Radar after weeks waiting, and we're actually interested in releasing with them. They are a very new label, so it could be risky, but we believe in their mission and backstory. So let's give it a try because I also think that a new label has a lot to prove, so might be a good one. Change of plans. So after actually carefully reading through the contract terms, we actually decided to pass because there are a few terms that we are not comfortable with. Number one, their free package to release, which to me should be free either way, doesn't include an exclusive release, meaning that they can release up to 5 songs with ours as like a various artist album, which I do not want that. And second, they are making us do like the mastering with them. So like I need to provide just the mix and they do the mastering, but we have to pay for it. No. Like again, that doesn't make sense to me. If they want to do the mastering, fine, but like I shouldn't have to pay for it. You know, they're getting a free song that they can promote and make money off. Like that doesn't make sense to me. They should have like a threshold, you know, if they want to do that before they pay royalties. That's fine with me. But yeah, anyway. And then the third one is that there are some clauses about if we resubmit a master, it's like $10 fees as well, and like penalties if we infringe the like some terms. Like I don't want, like we don't feel comfortable doing that, so we're back looking for another label. And actually, luckily, Torin is also, you know, a singer that released on some labels, and she's just told me about Tone 183, I think, a label like that, which is actually owned by a follower of mine that we already talked like a long time ago with a lot of, you know, conversations. So we're gonna try and send him, because I saw his label and, you know, so far he's been doing pretty good with the song that he released with them. And I love their artwork as well, and I'm very big on artworks from labels, to be honest. So yeah, let's see what he says. Yes, he does. We have a long conversation. You probably don't remember me. I sent you a message a long time ago. Of course I remember you. Guys! We have a good news! Finally! There is a label called Kali Muse Records that reached out on Label Radar and wants to sign our track. Again, I looked into it and I saw that one of their very recent releases has been released by someone that is in my audience that I've talked to before in the past, French as well. So I contacted him, asked, you know, his feedback, if it was good, if he had a good experience, said only good things about it, that the streams are decent for now. So yeah, I think we're gonna go for it, because we did ask as well to check the contract, the terms and everything. They seem very nice. The contract seems all good as well, nothing bad. So we are going to sign Follow Me with Kali Muse Records. That's one. Bam! Just a month and a half later. Told you, you only need one. So now we're only waiting on Tone 618, I think, from Jonas. I'm still waiting for his answer. I just checked, still no answer, but we're still hoping. I think we'll hear back this week, and hopefully they take one of them. Who Do You Want More would be really cool, but we'll see. Hello, we are about a day or two after the last check-in, and good news, we got the form to get the contract ready with Kali Muse. So that is going well, and you know, it's just a matter of a couple days before it's officially signed, but you know, it's all moving forward for Follow Me, so that's great. But Ton 618 Jonas replied, and he said that it was all perfect, top-notch, mixing, production, all that stuff, but that it didn't connect with him emotionally or whatever. So I guess taste and colors, he didn't want to sign any, so that sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. Not gonna lie, it doesn't feel good, but that's the way it is. So I think, yeah, right now there's other labels that I know of personally, like not like I know them, but like I know they exist. So, and they're not on Label Radar, so I just need to start individually submitting to labels, because right now I just individually submitted to like 3, and well, that's not really enough. I've just been lazy, to be honest, because this Label Radar, you know, if it could just like work more for like all the songs, that would be great. It worked for one already, that's great, but it's just like I need to stop being lazy, right? So I just need to do that, but my brain's already in vacation, so that's kind of the problem. But I'm gonna try and move myself to do a bit more of that today or in the next couple days, and see if we get any bites for the other ones, because like I'd like Who Do You Want More, I feel like should be signed to a label, to be honest. Like I don't know what, like I listen to it on repeat. I don't know, maybe it's a girl thing, because like so far only like girls have been like really relating to those two songs. So I don't know, maybe it's a style that needs a little bit more time to evolve. But yeah, we'll see. But Come Back Tonight, I feel like, you know, I know it's not like the best song, so I wouldn't be like, I would be okay to self-release it, but like I really want to sign Who Do You Want More. I feel like this song really deserves more. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. All right, so we are Thursday, July 23rd, and tomorrow I am taking the plane to go back to France for 3 weeks of holidays. And the results are, we still only signed one. Why? Because you know, sometimes you gotta admit things. I don't have any excuse, I just didn't do Zilch. Like you have to say it how it is. I didn't do Zilch, honestly. Like my brain is already on vacation. I cannot get to sit and do things in the studio for like videos or even for my own songs, honestly. Like I'm just in like vacation mode right now. So yeah, I haven't finished my challenge. Again, you know, it's not like I failed or anything, like I wouldn't be calling it that, because I still signed one. It's cool. Follow Me's been signed. We got the release date today, the artwork and everything, so that's cool. And you know, we had other labels reach out for the other songs. I just didn't want to sign with them. So I'll continue my search when I come back. I think it's more, you know, worth it to take your time rather than sign with a label that you don't really feel. You know, I wish I could have finished the video in a different way, because you know, you always want to put out your best and things like that and show that I succeed in all my challenges and all, but the real life is that I don't. And yeah, this video is gonna finish with, well, I only signed 1 out of 3. So it's still great, you know, to sign 1 track. Obviously, I wish that I could have signed more, but again, I was like passive because Label Radar makes it easy. So I was just like every day checking Label Radar to see if there was anything else. And there was sometimes like there was another label that reached out, but I was like, that's still not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I just should have taken the time, you know, to one by one email labels or do the demo drops on their website. I just haven't. Because I've been lazy recently, and that's just the truth. You know, I'm not gonna tell you that I'm always like go go go. No, these days, these weeks, honestly, it's summer. I don't want to be inside. I just want to go out in the sun. So that's what I'm gonna do for the next 3 weeks. You're still gonna have videos because I have prepped them in advance, and my super team is on it. But yeah, so. Hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit more like real behind the scenes struggles and not just like success stories on YouTube. And I wish you the best for signing your tracks if that's what you're wanting to do. If not, self-release, you can also do this. I'm probably going to be doing this for Come Back Tonight. But yeah, that's it. In the meantime, keep learning and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!